Hey guys, so this is Zara, for Trans Youth of course, and this new week's topic is about beauty image. And basically what I mean by that is our perceptions of our own bodies, kind of the issues that we have as trans people have had with our bodies, seeing as we as trans people have probably had more issue with our body than, well, really anybody else, to be honest. Um, so I guess I'll get started. Like, for me, I mean, obviously I made the transition because I was unhappy with the body I was in. And after 3 years and like 2 or 3 months on hormones now, I am quite happy with the body I've received. Of course, there's still changes I want to make and changes that I'm going to have to surgically alter. And I'm not just talking about SRS. That's the obvious one because I do want SRS. And hopefully that'll be soon. But aside from that, I really want a nose job. And of course, that's something that isn't altered by hormones. It's something that, I don't know, you're just born with. And that's the reason, kind of part of the reason that I always wear these glasses. They're kind of a security blanket thing for me. A lot of people tell me that they do exactly the opposite of what I think they do, but I think they kind of hide my nose. And that's why I always wear them. I feel weird, and as a matter of fact, I'm not wearing them on camera right now, and it feels kind of weird to me. So I'm almost always wearing these glasses, whether I'm out anywhere, whether I'm doing a YouTube video. The only time I'm not wearing them is if I'm like about to go to bed or take a shower or something. And that is why. Because I am unhappy with the nose that I have, and I feel that the glasses kind of hide it a little bit. So I'm hopeful that after my nose job, which also will be soon, I'm going to go get a consultation for it. As soon as I've saved up a little bit more money. But I'm hopeful that as soon as that's done, I won't need these anymore. I'll be happy with the nose that I have. I mean, that's why you get a nose job, right? However, it is my own decision to do so. That's kind of always a moral gray area for a lot of people. Especially like when people ask me, well, if you do this to yourself, what are you going to tell your children when they one day down the road want a nose job? And that's honestly kind of a moral gray area. Like, you want people to be happy with what they have, but then at the same time, if they really can't be happy with what they have, then why not change it, right? Like, that's what we as trans people are all about. We're about changing our body because we're not happy with it. And if we were just to try and be happy with what we had, a lot of us, who knows where a lot of us would be? We would be dead from suicide or whatever. Or just living very unhappy lives. So there's only so much that can be said about being happy in a certain situation, right? But my point is to do whatever it takes to make yourself happy with who you are. Aside from that, for example, though, I am quite happy with the body that I have. I mean, I wouldn't mind if my boobs were a bit bigger, but they're not bad. And, I am happy with, like, my hips, like, that area. I think I've gotten a good boost in the size of them since I went through the hormones. And as I've mentioned to you guys before, I have gained weight since I've been on hormones. I think when I started hormones, I was maybe around 120 pounds. And at my heaviest, when I started dieting, I was 176 pounds. And so now I've been dieting for maybe about a month. And I have lost 14 pounds. I'm at 162. And I plan to get down to about 130. Well, I'm not necessarily looking for a number. I'm looking to get rid of my belly, is the biggest thing, and have a nice, curvy, thin body by the summer. And again, the same thing, because that is what I want my body to look like. Not that a person can't be happy if they have a few extra pounds. I mean, love yourself for who you are, right? But I don't know, it's just certain people want to look a certain way, right? Not to say, though, that I want to look like every other girl out there. I'm happy looking my own way, but there are just certain things that I want to be altered about myself. Like, I know you're gonna say there's nothing wrong with it, because honestly, everybody else does. But you perceive yourself in a certain way, and at the end of the day, you need to be happy with who you are. And I am not happy with this nose that's on my face. So there you go. There's a lot to be said, though. A lot of people have told me that that I'm kind of tricking myself by thinking that after I have this nose job and everything, that I'll be a much happier person. And they say, no, that's not true. After you have your nose job, you're going to find something else wrong with yourself, and then something else wrong with yourself, and you'll never truly be happy if you keep going like that. But you know what? A person can't always listen to what others have to say. A person has to make their own risks. If they just listen to others' warnings and kind of listen to them and don't figure things out for themselves, then really nothing has been gained. Maybe nothing's been lost either, but nothing has been gained. And that's what life is about. Life is about risks, because it's the same exact thing. If you don't take a risk, nothing bad will happen, but nothing good will happen either. Yeah. Well, and that's what beauty image is all about, though. They're about loving your body. There will be a link to them in the information for this video. And it's just a little company about loving your body, really. Learning to love your body for what it is, and so on and so on. And it is started by Samantha's sister. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, so check them out. They have a Facebook page, and the link for that will be in the video. Well, not in the video, but in the information. So yeah, this is Zara for Trans Youth, as always. Love yourself for who you are. And yeah, so comment, subscribe, do whatever you need to do. Yeah, love you guys.
Hey everyone, it's me, Issa, your girl for Saturday. So this week's topic is about how our parents reacted to us telling them that we were transgender.